take those.
So those big trucks, yeah, they call it walking floors. Basically, it's like a treadmill. It kind of slowly bumps the load out.
Oh, okay. Yep.
18 wheels, they'll dump some, they'll move up, bump it.
I was wondering if they tipped up. Okay.
Walking trails.
Oh, there's an ABC truck right there. That's a big building. And now that is taking it, oh, I see, that's taking it, moving it that way into the back.
It tries to mix it up, so what we try to do is the north side, that's usually where the trash is. So as the floor fills up,
Yeah.
that's kind of, so we try to kind of move this, just kind of move the big ones from the trucks to the
Okay.
Eventually, when we go on the other side, you'll see it really feed in down there.
Yep. Drew, I'll get a picture of you, Drew. Get another truck. There we go. Very good. Thought it would smell worse. It's not too bad.
This guy, he's holding the top roll off.
Okay. Yep.
Put that back down here. Let's take it down.
Oh, there's a big loader right there too, Drew. See it? Oh, I see. See in the back? The loader is pushing it towards the conveyor belt. Bring it that way. Yeah. About how long would it take to process all that's here? Like a week or a few days? I know more comes in, but like...
So we have a maximum of 5,800 tons a day.
Okay, okay.
Permit, we have to shred out 2 weeks. Just have 500 tons or less.
Okay. And you would know by the scale how much you took in?
Yeah, how much comes in, how much comes in.
Yep.
We have a belt scale, so we try to
Oh, okay, yep.
science.
There's a floor inside a big conveyor belt, and it just moves all the stuff out. It doesn't dump it or push it out. Our truck pushes it out. This one is the floor that moves. So if you stood on the floor, it would bring you all the way to the back. I would imagine later in the morning, the side loaders come in, the, what do they call them, the compactor?
Packers, yeah, packers in the morning, and then loads,
Yep.
A lot of times what we get is that a lot of packers will go to Harvey, like Harvey has a big building, they come and pack the dumps there, and Harvey will bring an 18-wheeler here.
Yes, that's what I told him. I said, if they're coming from far away, you don't want to take a smaller truck back and forth. Dump it in a spot, bring a bigger truck one time.
Exactly.
That makes sense. But maybe like the ABC trucks in Rochester would just come here.
Right. A lot of those.
Close enough, yeah. Sure. Those trucks are so loud. Oh, there's a pathway there. Your biggest fan right here.
That's where it all comes, my friend.
Okay, he's waving the next truck in. Do I see some, there's a front loader packer coming in that takes small dumpsters. The waste management one. That's a big loader.
Pushes up all the trash into a big pile. It's a big loader. So they come in, they give him his ticket.
Yeah, okay.
And they'll tell them where to go. You know, we have cones or labels.
Oh, okay. Yep, spread them out. Guessing those loaders are just spares?
Yeah. They're just, usually at night, those are more operational because there's like trucks on the floor.
Okay, yep. All right.
Feeding it. During the day, since there's so much truck traffic, there's only one in there. One on this side and there's more on the
Yep.
side that feed.
Ever had a fire in here?
The question should be, have we ever not had a fire?
Yeah.
Lithium batteries are worth
Oh, yes. That makes sense.
hold a lot of energy.
Yep.
Very small.
Yeah. Or some oily rags, I'm sure
Yeah,
could,
it's
but
a combination, but usually it's got, you know, once you get that ignition from any of those batteries.
Yep. So is there fire suppression in there, or is that every man on deck with a hose?
There's suppression, there's hoses.
Yeah.
We do have our own fire brigade team.
Yep.
If we have a fire, we can try to fight it ourselves before we call.
Yep.
Which we haven't had a call. 2007 was our last
Okay, all right.
fire that really put us down.
Yep.
Started over here and got into odor ducts.
Yeah.
Odor ducts pull air off the floor.
Right.
Feed air in the boiler.
Okay.
One of the odor ducts caught fire and it walked all the way over the boiler building before it noticed.
Oh yeah, I saw that you pull air in and feed that. So was that to help just so the neighbors don't smell it?
Partially, yeah. Partially that and boiler makeup air.
Okay. Yep. Combustion air.
Yeah. But ideally it's to help keep the odors down.
All right.
You guys being in Rochester, you probably don't smell very much from there.
No. So from Connet Woods, which is a nice neighborhood behind us, a couple of the yards you have a clear shot of the stack, and I went, oh boy, that's not great.
Right?
But we're only a mile past them, and we don't see anything or smell anything ever.
It's funny, the wind, it brings it a certain way. There's one neighborhood in Middleborough, it's called Colby Drive.
Oh.
And it's just this low, it's just a neighborhood that just kind of settles low.
Yep.
So I'd say 95% of our odor complaints are from that neighborhood, which is, if you look at a map, like, that doesn't, how does that even happen?
Right.
It's just the wind keeps it past reaching
Yep.
distance.
Oh, that's right. There's one in East Hartford. I forgot about that. So when I was working on site at Pratt & Whitney, occasionally we'd get the smell across,
Yeah.
and then they were shut down for, it felt like weeks, and that stuff just started to pile up and rot. Oh man, it stunk.
Summer's the worst.
Right.
How do you coming on the door? Get like air? Yeah, that's $100,000 per curtain.
Wow.
$100,000 per curtain. And the filters on them need to be changed like weekly, so it's a maintenance on them.
Wow.
So I don't think that one's gonna fly. Good shot. Yeah, worth looking into.
Right.
We're trying to figure out a way to keep the doors open. So the air curtain basically just push.
Yep.
It's like the freezer.
Like you see in retail stores,
Yeah.
to keep the AC in, they'll have the
You
curtain.
realize that when you walk in there, you feel that gush of air.
Yep.
To keep the AC
Yep.
in while you come in. You look at it, but it's just.
Boy,
It
everything
has to be huge.
everything is so much.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And the reason why we have these giant bollards around here is because within like a day of this place opening, it's like they already hit the wall, the truck.
Yeah.
Put the giant bollards in there.
Yeah.
And we try to make it so they don't leave from there. So like the
Oh, yeah.
the roll-off I just brought in there.
Yep.
You know, some of these guys try to pull out. You know, and when because the trash eventually, I mean, you can see.
Yeah, it'll come out.
It'll come up pretty
It
far.
comes out. So the roll-off, they have to have so much room to be able to bump off.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you gotta watch them. Make sure they'll hit it. They've hit it.
I've seen those videos on the highway.
Yeah.
Dump truck does a load and takes out a highway
I
sign.
wanted to paint these things pink. So that way, if anybody hit it, they'd have a big pink stripe on their truck.
I love it.
Rollers are expensive though.
Yeah. When did this first open? In the 80s?
Yeah, so I think the first fire was like 1979 maybe.
Oh, wow.
There was 2 boilers built, and then the third boiler was built in 81.
Yep.
So this, probably the other thing, this was here before any of the neighborhoods in the area.
Right, right.
They basically, we're surrounded by wetlands.
Yep.
Bogs.
Right.
Which is pretty normal for a place to
Sure.
It's a place that nobody else wants to be.
Yeah, airports are the same way. They build the airport when no one was around. They move in and complain about the noise.
Exactly. So
Okay, it's an
My
airport.
grandmother lived right behind TF3 Airport in Warren, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Right on Main Street.
Oh, man.
They were flying over. And we had in the Amtrak train tracks, like I could see them from my house, so we were in between.
Wow.
But she lived there for 45 years.
You get used to it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I used to live in Abington with a train, and I don't refer through them. That's pretty annoying, and then by the time you don't even, it doesn't even register.
Yeah.
It's like the smell.
We get used to it.
I don't even smell it. I'm sure when you guys pulled up here.
When we
today,
first
you were
pulled
like,
up, but actually, to tell you the truth, it's not even on my mind much during this conversation. You kind
It's about trash, but I mean,
of, right.
But yeah, I noticed it like when I have a couple of days off, like the weekend,
And then you come
and I
back.
come back, and I pull just in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, there
yeah,
it is.
well, that's the problem, is it
But
smells
then
more.
I'm here, and you.
No, it smells
kinda-
more when you come in than it does when you're actually in.
I have a coffee cup that says, I love the smell of jet fuel in the morning. I can get one for you. I love the smell of trash in the morning. That's money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for him to pass, and we'll
Sure.
head down that way.
All right. Back up.
2 tipping floor attendants, that's what we call them.
Okay.
That's why he's got the halo on his head, so when he goes on the floor, he's seen by
See
him.
me in there.
That's Bob.
Oh, yeah.
What's the other
Oh,
tipping floor?
I didn't
Robbio. He wears the high-vis jumpsuit.
Yep.
Seen that video?
Lucky, it's crazy because he stopped just to stop. He didn't stop because he hit Robbio.
Right.
He stopped just
He's
because
doing
he just happened to stop where he did.
Yep.
Lucky that he did because it knocked him right over and he would have just kept right on going.
So all of our vests and our hard hats have these sensors on. So inside the truck, if they get too close to us, it beeps.
Oh, that's great.
It's magnetic strip type.
Yeah.
sensors.
Oh, nice.
All right, we'll keep walking down.
All right, sure thing.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you very much. You too.
Good day.
We'll stay next to one of those tires.
Sure.
And see how big you are.
Yeah. We'll stand next to a tire. I'll get a picture of you. Look at the size. That's great. Awesome. Look how dirty.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no air in those tires. They're solid rubber.
So they don't go flat.
That's a lot of rubber.
We have a lot of these. These are kind of to see how far they get worn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
To a certain point, they swap
Yep.
out, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's actually a guy that comes. He's got like basically a little a lift on his truck.
Yep.
It's like, I can't imagine taking all those bolts off.
And send it to Joe's Tire, and hopefully they don't have a fire there.
Exactly right.
Bob's Tire. I forget which
Bob's
one.
Tire, yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's the rail cars. See Cape Cod Railroad.
So, yeah, so we own 2 Spurs, and then the other are all MBTAs. So they actually end up they tend to store their trash
Okay.
here where no one else can see it. Those
Right.
are all old, out of use.
All right. All kinds of different name trucks and companies. Oh, look, Drew. See, here's the railroad right here.
Where we load the metals out. But the metals load up, eh?
There's so many trucks. Yeah, here's the Packers start coming in. They go pick up their route of dumpsters.
Every night, this is where the trash train comes in.
Sounds like a train.
Drew, can you just push the button for me? See that little black button over there?
Drew, push the black button over there. See it?
The wall there?
Yep, that one.
Yep.
Give it a good push.
This is the rail tipper.
Oh, the rail tipper. Look how ancient this looks.
Yeah, it's archaic. So like I said, the train car comes in. They're specialized train cars, and those little clamps clamp onto it.
Yep.
The whole counterweight goes underground.
Holy moly, the whole
I've never actually
thing.
seen it done because they do it at night.
Yep. Wow.
All the rail cars. We get about 10 to 15 rail cars a night.
Okay.
You can see what I said. This is the two-way traffic. So the 18-wheelers are on the outside, and the Packers stay
Yep.
on the outside.
Yeah, I bet you it gets pretty busy. Midday, maybe mid-afternoon.
Well, you'll get the rush, and then it'll be slow, and then you get the rush.
Yep.
Drew, you want to hit that button for me one more time?
Hit the button again, please.
You can just push it, let it go, and it'll do its magic.
Nice and hard, one time. Try it again. Push. Old switch. Uh-oh. Maybe he's got to reset it. Or do it from the inside. Oh, look, Drew, a rear loader.
Look at that. Look at that Republic waste. It's a silo.
Yep.
It's supposed to open and shut.
Right, obviously.
That's the first side loader. That's the full side.
Yes, it is.
Republic.
Some back loaders, some front loaders. Oh, that guy backed up. Look at that one, Cavosa.
Those two waste management front loaders are exactly the same size.
This one is from Cape Cod.
Keep walking around this way.
Yeah. We can go this way. Look at all that metal on the side. Look at the traffic, Drew. Oh, here's the power plant. Yeah, see the white smoke coming out? It's just water. Morning.
So normally staying in there, maybe take a peek, but I don't want to open that door.
Okay.
You guys can stand here.
Yep. Okay.
A lot of the stuff you see coming back, that's returned. So that's, like I said, when we overfeed it.
Yep.
A little bit farther down, you kind of see the food popping out the end of it. Like basically, you watch it slow, he'll feed it in. It goes through a shredder. It's fed up
Yeah.
from there, goes to another shredder, and then eventually gets fed into the boiler.
Yep. See the stuff coming out, Drew? They got the furnace got too much garbage and it's coming back out again, but it's all shredded up into smaller pieces.
We call it PRF, that's a processed refuse fuel.
Look at this one, Drew. Lots of loaders, way more than I thought. A lot of workers here.
146,
Wow.
24/7.
Very good.
Doesn't stop.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to ask, when does the last truck come in? How late can these come in?
7 o'clock.
Okay.
4 a.m. to 7 o'clock weekdays, and we walk down this little path here.
All right, this path. Because sometimes they do our neighborhood late, like dinner time, and I wonder if they could drop it off.
We have what we call third-party customers. It's 7, and then our own internal customers. It's like our transfer station is 9.
Okay.
This is one of the main conveyors that brings the trash, the PRF of the
Yep. Oh yeah, see the conveyor belt right there?
Down there, wrapped around the little, pulley system.
Yep.
And this building is our metal recovery building, so that's where the magnets are.
Oh, look at the metals coming out into that
The
truck.
metals cranking in the truck. So once it's processed here, we bring it back to the floor, and then that's when we load it into a Excel trailer.
All right.
Our shredders are down that way in those buildings, so 4 of them.
Wow. I'm sure that equipment sometimes breaks down. You probably have mechanics on site to...
Yeah. We have right here is our warehouse, and then that's our vehicle maintenance.
Yep. Okay.
And the farther end is our maintenance shop, and then we have what we call power side, and we have fuel side. So it's kind of different departments. And all work together. That's the problem. It's a 35-year-old plant, so it's huge.
Oh yeah, I mean, these motors going all the time.
There's lots of things in there.
Right. A lot of stuff to break. Very good.
We can't go down for too long, every year we do take what we call an annual outage.
Oh, okay.
Where we'll bring a boiler down and a turbine down for anywhere between 10 and 15 days.
Yep.
Complete overhauls.
So you could always keep one boiler going?
Usually we try to keep one, and then we'll start,
Yep.
But during that time, we have to come up with a bypass plan of where the tractor's going to go. And
Yep.
we have to work with the state so that there's enough trash coming into the road.
Okay.
Those large circular, those are our odor ducts.
Yep.
So in 2007, those were made out of fiberglass. That's where the fire started. They actually collapsed down in here.
Wow.
They'll pull air off from those. Basically 3 of them for the 3 boilers.
Yep. Okay. Step back.
Brian's a jack of all trades.
Yeah, oh, good. Yeah, you need those.
So these are the most conveyors that come in and come back.
See all the train locomotives too. Yes, it is. Yeah. This is the ashes after they're done.
You'll start to smell the ash.
Yeah, I smell the ash, right? Gets a little wet, creates mud.
So we quench the ash. That's why it's wet.
Okay, okay.
It's so hot.
Yeah.
That's when we use some of that wastewater we bring in. We actually use it as using a quench tank.
Okay. Oh, another one from Cape Cod. Yep, stay right here. They got a street sweeper. Oh, it's a big line.
So we actually, on top of the 146 employees, we use 2 outside contractors. ACS,
Yep.
they do like a lot of welding and stuff. Something called Omni, they're kind of a general maintenance. They do landscaping, bathroom.
Okay, yep.
see a crane like that?
That's a big crane.
So this is still the ash plant. So these two
Oh, okay.
large silos are they're ash silos. The ash gets fed up into there and they get dropped down those chutes into the feeding trucks. So what they're doing, I think, on the other side is we have these kind of ancient, they're called bucket elevators. Very similar to the old style of Gold Rush.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Bring stuff straight up.
Okay.
It goes on the back side. That's one of those side tipping ones. That's
Yep.
the landfill. So he's got ash in there, covering up his tarp, and then when he gets there, he doesn't have to dump it. It tips.
Oh, okay, perfect.
It rolls.
And that goes to another company that just stores it until
That goes
it's...
to us, our old, which is our closed landfill now, which is CMW, Cover, Mary, and Wareham.
Yep.
So that landfill is now closed, but they still use some cover.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes to Bourne landfill as well. So it actually goes to all of our own facilities, but we just use Feeney as a...
Yep. How many facilities do you have?
Total, we have, there's Braintree, Lynn, Danvers, CMW, Bourne, Yarmouth, SEMASS, and Haverhill.
Okay. Wow.
7, 2 waste energies, couple transfer stations, couple
Yep.
landfills.
You'll never run out of customers.
Well, job security, right?
Yes.
That's one of our other stormwater ponds.
Oh, okay, there's a pond over there. They collect water from the rain and use it.
If you get enough rain, I have to do a stormwater sample to make sure the water's good. See, that's actually the bucket out in the ground. That's up
Ah, yeah.
and down. Very, they're very similar style.
You can smell the ash. It smells like our fireplace afterwards. Neat stuff. Look at this long line of trucks. They probably got an hour wait.
4 hours.
Wow.
Turnaround time, 4 hours. Yeah, we don't like it, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah. Popular place.
They get mad at us, but like, we turn it around as much as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Stay on the,
Yeah, stay right here. So the smaller trucks get their own lane. Yeah. Here's a smokestack right here.
to climb up the stacks and go up on those platforms until you do the sampling.
Oh boy, no
The
thank
ladder
you.
on the inside of the stack.
Oh yeah, so there's a room. So the smoke isn't right here, it's inside more. This is an outside shell.
You actually look at it. You actually start right there. You can see all 3 individual units. So they're all
Oh,
surrounded
yeah.
by cement. And this is poured on site, the cement. in
Wow.
sections. So it's basically 3 stacks within a stack.
Yep.
If you look at the wall, you can actually see where they, if you look up, you can see the different levels that they kind of poured it. Which is
Yeah.
crazy to think of.
Huh.
It's the undertaking to do that now.
Wow.
And all these ducts coming in, these are all separate units. Like there's unit 3 that comes in this
Yes.
unit 2.
Okay, yep.
Unit 1 is on the other side. So once it comes on this side, we've already gone through their air pollution control system.
Okay, good.
After that giant building there, that's what we just built. It's 2 new bag houses for unit 1 and 2. Unit 3 had, when they built that, since they built it a little bit later than the originals, they actually put a bag house in at the time.
Yep.
We used to have electrostatic precipitators
Mm-hmm.
because it zaps the the particulates out.
Yeah.
It was just 30 years old. They took 10 separate transformers full of oil
Wow.
on the top. They're just holes everywhere. So not very not efficient.
Hmm.
It's a voluntary upgrade too. It's
very
kind of
good.
an end of life thing. We went to the state and said, hey,
Yeah.
we volunteer. We want to do this project to upgrade our air pollution control. They said, sure, but we're going to give you a bunch of new permit numbers and drop all your limits.
Awesome.
That was a battle.
Yeah, it's like when you refurbish a building, you now have to be ADA compliant
Oh, yeah,
and
exactly.
all the new codes, sprinklers,
You
and
look at it, you're like, do I really want to do that?
right. It's like a punishment.
Those are just big, like I said, those are just big, it's a big vacuum type thing.
Very cool. All right, keep walking, Drew.
You got head in your own way. These are separate units, unit 1 and unit 2, and these are the hoppers.
Yeah.
That's down on these conveyors, you get fed down that way. 6 different compartments each one.
That's how they get the ashes out and clean the smoke before it goes up into the air. Collect all the poisons. Very nice.
Good job of it. Nice light.
Yeah, right, real nice. Look at that fan.
When I was a kid, I used to look at like spaceships almost like.
Yeah.
Our AC fans that cools the water.
Oh, okay, yep.
So we have what we call the base plant and the expansion plant. So the base plant was when unit 1 and 2 were built, and then when they put the third one on, they call that the expansion plant. So this is actually the expansion ACC, and then the building it's connected to is the expansion boiler turbine.
Okay.
The base is that building in front of us, and then the pipes lead over to the base ACC.
Yeah. Oh, and then power comes out to the grid.
Yep. Base transformer yard and the expansion transformer yard. There's a power line right there that goes out to the source. So before we put this in, back house in, we actually had our switch yard right here. That was the whole process of
Oh, yeah.
moving that. So basically, we had to build a new switch yard. Within 10 days, we had to take down the old one, tie in the new one without
Oh, wow.
screwing out.
Yep.
Because if we missed the window, we would push that back house project out by another year.
Holy moly.
A lot of things kind of had to work.
Yep.
And that was part of my job. We spent 2 years on the permit. These are all just step downs. Basically, it's taken 13,560, drop it down to 480.
Yep.
Big tank that's in front of you used to be our 500,000 gallon fuel oil tank.
Yep.
We don't use that much anymore.
Oh, okay.
So that's actually been empty. It was empty 4 years ago.